jacket's still hanging by the door, like you might come back once more. I tell myself I'm moving on, but every night I prove I'm wrong. Your name still lives inside my chest. It's a quiet ache that won't rest. I try to breathe, I try to cope, but loving you is all I know. I deleted every trace of you, but my heart didn't get the truth. I'm learning how to be alone, but I'm stuck here holding on. I can't let go, not tonight. You're still the reason I cry. I break every time I try to pretend I'm fine. I can't let go, you're still there in every song, every prayer. Even when I say goodbye, my heart still stays behind. I walk past places we once were. They hurt more now than they ever did before. We said forever like a promise, but promises don't heal this loss. I smile in front of everyone, say I'm okay, say I'm strong. But when the lights all fade away, I'm missing you the same way. I replay words you never said, all the what ifs inside my head. I'm trying hard to let you fade, but my heart still calls your name. I can't let go, not tonight. You're still the reason I cry. I break every time I try to pretend I'm fine. I can't let go, you're still there in every song, every prayer. Even when I say goodbye, my heart still stays behind. Maybe someday I'll feel okay, maybe the pain will drift away, but right now you're all I know, and I'm scared of letting go. If loving you is what hurts me, then I'll bleed quietly, 'cause losing you feels worse somehow than holding on right now. I can't let go, not tonight. You're still the love of my life. I break every time I try to leave you behind. I can't let go, even now. I don't know how, I don't know how. Even when you're not here, my heart still feels you near. I whisper your name real low, maybe someday I'll let go, but tonight I can't. I found your name in an old goodbye, written in tears I never cried. We said forever like we knew, but forever left before we do. Your jacket's still by the door, like you might walk in once more. I talk to silence every night, pretending you're still on my side. I gave you pieces of my soul, you left with parts I can't replace. Now I'm standing here alone, trying to forget your face. You were my forgotten love, not gone, just buried deep. A memory I never touched, but still won't let me sleep. You moved on, I stayed the same, still calling out your forgotten me. I scroll through moments frozen in time, your smile still breaking mine. We promised we would never fade, but promises are easy to break. I see you happy without me, like I was just a chapter you read. But I'm still stuck on every line, replaying words we never said. I tried to heal, I tried to grow, but every road still leads to you. You found peace, I lost my home, and everything we couldn't do. You were my forgotten love, not gone, just buried deep. A memory I never touched, but still won't let me sleep. You moved on, I stayed the same, still calling out your name. You were my forgotten love, but you never forgot me. If I could go back just once, I'd hold you longer, love you slow. Maybe we were never enough, or maybe we just didn't know. Now you live inside my chest, like a scar I try to hide. A love I learned to live without, but never learned to say goodbye. You were my forgotten love, still echoes when I breathe. A part of me I gave away, you never gave back to me. I learned to smile, I learned to cope, but some things never fade. You were my forgotten love, and my heart still remembers your name. Yeah, my heart still remembers your name. I try to smile like I'm okay, but your goodbye still feels like yesterday. Every room still holds your face, every breath feels out of place. I walk these streets we used to know, your laughter echoes soft and low. I thought our love was built to last, now I'm living in the past. I keep my phone right by my side, hoping your name lights up tonight. But silence says what you don't say. You're gone and I'm the one who stayed. I've got a heart in pieces, scattered on the floor. I gave you all my love, you couldn't love me anymore. I'm holding on to reasons you already let go. Now I'm learning how to breathe with a heart in pieces, broken slow. I wear your memory like a scar, a reminder of who we are. Every promise, every lie still replays when I close my eyes. You said forever wasn't far, now forever's falling apart. I keep pretending I'm okay, but the truth breaks me every day. I keep my phone right by my side, hoping your name lights up tonight. But silence says that you don't say. You're gone and I'm the one who stayed. I've got a heart with a heart in pieces, broken slow. If loving you was my mistake, I'd still choose you anyway. Even shattered, even torn, I relive every storm. I've got a heart in pieces, still calling out your name. I loved you through the silence, you walked away from the pain. I'm letting go in pieces, like you let go of me. I'll learn how to be whole again, but tonight my heart's in pieces. I try to smile like I'm okay, but missing you won't fade away. We said we'd be okay this time, but your eyes told a different lie. You packed your words in silence, left the truth between the lines. I watched you hesitate at the door, like you still wanted something more. But love was tired, hearts were worn, and we couldn't pretend anymore. I tried to be strong, I tried to stay calm, but my hands were shaking, letting go of yours. You said my name like it was the last, and suddenly the future became the past. It's a long goodbye, not a sudden end. It's losing you slowly, again and again. Every memory pulls me back inside, to the love we lost, to the tears we hide. It's a long goodbye. I don't know how to stop loving you right now. Your voice still lives in empty rooms, your side of the bed still smells like you. I replay moments I can't rewind, every almost stuck in my mind. We didn't break, we just wore thin, two hearts tired of fighting it. Still hurts more than I can say, that loving you didn't make you stay. I try to move on, I try to breathe, but every song still sounds like we. You're everywhere, I try to escape, a beautiful lake I can't replace. It's a long goodbye, not a sudden end. It's losing you slowly, again and again. Every memory pulls me back inside, to the love we lost, to the tears we hide. It's a long goodbye. I don't know how to stop love. I'd trade tomorrow just for one night to hold you close and say it right. I'd say I tried, I'd say I cared, I'd say you were my everywhere. But now I'm here with words too late, learning how to live with the weight. It's a long goodbye, written in scars, in empty spaces and broken hearts. I keep your name like a lullaby, a quiet truth I can't deny. It's a long goodbye, but I still try to love you less as days go by. You didn't leave all at once, you left piece by piece, and I'm still here saying goodbye to what we used to be. The porch lights flickering on the drive, counting the minutes just to feel alive. I left your coffee mug right by the door, just like I did 1,000 times before. But the steam has vanished, the kitchen's grown cold, and I'm holding on to stories that we never told. The clock on the wall is a heavy sound, echoing silence all through this town. I'm a ghost in a house built for two, just waiting for a version of me that still has you. Now I'm waiting alone in the shadow of us, turning my heart into ashes and dust. I'm calling your name to an empty hallway, watching the sunset turn into gray. You said forever, but forever got tired. Now I'm just a spark from a bridge that we fired, waiting alone. Yeah, I'm waiting alone. I saw your coat hanging back in the hall. I haven't had the nerve to move it at all. It still smells like rain and that night in July, before we learned how to say a permanent goodbye. Every car that slows down by the gate is just another reason for me to stay up late. Now I'm waiting alone in the shadow of us, turning my heart into ashes and dust. I'm calling your name to an empty hallway, watching the sunset turn into gray. You said forever, but forever got tired. Now I'm just a spark from a bridge that we fired, waiting alone. Yeah, I'm waiting alone. They say that time is a healer, a friend, but time is just a highway that doesn't end. I'm standing at the station, but the tracks are gone. How do I stop waiting for the dawn? How do I stop when you're still my only one? Light flickered and finally died. I've got no more tears left to hide. Still at the window, still at the door, waiting for a love that doesn't live here anymore. Waiting alone. Just waiting alone. I'm tracing the outlines of a photograph, trying to remember the sound of your laugh, but it's muffled like music through a closed up door. I can't quite hear the melody anymore. The edges are fraying, the colors are pale, like a storybook ending that's starting to fail. I reach for your hand in the middle of sleep, but the space beside me is hollow and deep. I'm losing the details, the gold in your eyes, like stars being swallowed by morning skies. And I'm scared of the day I wake up and find that I've left the best parts of us behind. You're slipping away like sand through my glass, watching the ghost of our chemistry pass. Oh, it's a quiet kind of agony, these fading memories of you and me. I walk past the cafe where we used to go. The windows are dusty, the lights are down low. I try to remember what you ordered back then, but the thought disappeared and won't come back again. It's like drawing a map of a city that burned, just a lesson in loss that I never quite learned. Don't turn into a shadow, don't turn into gray. I'm fighting the sunset to keep you in the day. I trade all my futures for one vivid spark of the way that we loved before it got dark. 'Cause I'm scared of the day I wake up and find that I've left the best parts of us behind. You're slipping away like sand through my glass, watching the ghost of our chemistry pass. Oh, it's a quiet kind of agony, these fading memories of you and me. Fading, like a radio station when I drive too far, like the light from a long dead star. I still love you, I think I still do, but I'm losing the version of me that knew you. Fading memories, just fading memories. You carved your name into my skin with words, like the sweetest song I'd ever heard. You swore the moon would never lose its light, and we'd be the ones who finally got it right. I built a castle on the things you said. Now I'm sleeping in a cold and hollow bed. Every always was a debt you couldn't pay. Every never found a way to walk away. Now I'm holding on to air where you used to be, counting all the lies you sold to me. And I'm drowning in your empty promises, looking for the love that you said exists. You left me with a heart full of used to be, and a million forevers that didn't include me. Now the silence is loud and the truth is dishonest. I'm just a victim of every empty promise. I kept the letters where you wrote, I'm yours, but now they're just ink on a page, the tears. You had a map for a life we'd never lead, planting the garden but killing the seed. It's a different kind of pain to realize that my favorite truth was just a beautiful disguise. You talked about the future like you'd already seen it, but you can't say I love you if you don't really mean it. Was it easy to leave? Was it easy to break? How much of my soul did you intend to take? I'm drowning in your empty promises, looking for the love that you said exists. You left me with a heart full of used to be, and a million forevers that didn't include me. Now the silence is loud and the truth is dishonest. I'm just a victim of every empty promise. You said you'd stay, but the house is empty. You said we'd age, but the pages are blank. Empty promises, just words in the wind. I'm starting over where you should have been. Empty promises you promised. I still take my coffee to the porch at dawn, forgetting for a second that you're really gone. The silence sits heavy in your favorite chair. I reach for a shadow that's no longer there. We were a rhythm, a beautiful beat. Now I'm just a melody that's incomplete. I see your reflection in every storefront glass, watching the ghosts of our memories pass. It's a cruel kind of magic, a trick of the light, to have it the sun, then lose it tonight. Because you were mine, like the air in my lungs, like the songs that we sang with our silver tongues. You were the anchor, you were the shore. Now I'm just drifting, not sure what for. The hardest part of the life I find is remembering the world back when you were mine. Found your old sweater in the bottom drawer. It doesn't smell like your perfume anymore, just dust in the distance of 1,000 miles, and a box full of photos of forgotten smiles. They say it's better to have loved and have lost, but they never tell you the soul-crushing cost. Was it a dream? Did I make it all up? The taste of the wine in a chipped plastic cup, the way that you looked when you said I'm home. Now home is just a place where I'm standing alone. Yeah, you were mine, like the air in my lungs, like the songs that we sang with our silver tongues. You were the anchor, you were the shore. Now I'm just drifting, not sure what for. The hardest part of the life I find is remembering the world back when you were mine. You were mine in the winter, you were mine in the spring. Now I'm just a heart with a broken string. I'm closing my eyes to see you one last time, back when you were mine. You were mine, only mine. I'm standing at the edge, the life we planned, with a handful of keys and a map in my hand. But the roads have all shifted, the landmarks are gone, and I'm shivering here in the chill of the dawn. I look for your footprint, I look for a sign, but the tide swept away everything that was mine. There's no trail of breadcrumbs to lead me back home, just a wide open desert where I'm forced to roam. I'm calling your name till my throat's burning raw, but the wind is the only response that I saw. Now we're lost forever in the deep of the blue. I'm a compass that's broken, still pointing to you. We're a book with a final 10 chapters torn out. A beautiful faith turned to wreckage and doubt. I can't find the bridge and I can't find the shore. We're just lost forever and a little bit more. I see people dancing and moving in time, while I'm stuck in a season of winter and rime. I try to remember the warmth of your skin, but the static and distance are starting to win. It's not just your face that I'm losing to sleep. It's the promises made that we couldn't quite keep. If I scream to the ocean, will you hear the sound? Or are we just treasures that'll never be found? Buried in layers of sorry and weight, locked on the wrong side of a rusted out gate. Torn out, a beautiful faith turned to wreckage and doubt. I can't find the bridge and I can't find the shore. We're just lost forever and a little bit more. So I'll leave a light on, though the windows are cracked, in case you find a way to navigate back. But the stars are all dimming, the map has gone black, lost forever. When I remember the shirts you were wearing that day, and the casual things that we managed to say. We talk round the truth like a stone in a shoe, avoiding the us and the me and the you. I watched you reach out for your keys on the shelf, while I kept the don't leave buried deep in myself. If I'd known the air was about to turn cold, I'd have grabbed every second and refused to let hold. But the sun was still out and the birds were in flight. I didn't know I was shaking hands with the night, 'cause I didn't know it was the last time. The last time your ghost would be real. The last see you later, that time couldn't heal. I would have held on for a minute or 10 if I'd known I'd never see your face again. Now I'm haunted by a moment I can't rewind. Back when the last time was still in my mind. I didn't memorize the way that you walked, or the specific rhythm of the way that you talked. I just let the door click, I just let you go, thinking there were thousands of sunsets to show. Now your side of the closet is an echoing space, and I'm desperately trying to conjure your face. We always think there's a next time in store, a next time to settle the weight of the score. But the next time is a phantom that never arrives, and I'm left with the wreckage of our separate lives. 'Cause I didn't know it was the last time. The last time your ghost would be real. The last see you later, that time couldn't heal. I would have held on for a minute or 10 if I'd known I'd never see your face again. Now I'm haunted by a moment I can't was still in my mind. The last time we left, I didn't know. The last time we touched, I let it go. Now the silence is a mountain I'm forced to climb, wishing I'd known it was the last time. Just the last time. One last time.